it's time for your AHA Comets to take the ice.
Live, okay. Huh. Thank you. Totally. Family friendly. Happy Friday, Comet fans. We are back out at the Winterfest tournament. So this is a game versus the Seattle Snow Kings. So travel team coming up. Yeah, they get a lot of kids. They really wanted to come to Alaska. We got double digits today. Much more pleasant than last night's single-digit 2-degree game. Comets taking the ice now. First shift looks like Bruce is going to take the face-off. We got Whittle and Brody on wing. Sims and Peddington back deep. Couple players couldn't had finals and classes at school, so bench is a little light today since this game is in the middle of the day for the players. So Snow Kings are going to bring this one through neutral ice. Whittle take over. Whittle looking for Bruce. That's going to be offsides by the Snow Kings. So that'll bring out Wayman, Hollenbach for D, Dutton, Heyman, and Pepin up front. Dutton with the faceoff. Dutton back to Wayman. Wayman looking for Pepin. Snow Kings will turn this one back into the defensive zone. Hollenbach up to Heyman. Heyman on the move. Sends that one over to the boards, neutral ice, and into the offensive zone we go. Back behind the Seattle goal. Seattle take over. Good pressure by the Comets. Hold the zone. Turn it towards the goal. Defense will pick that one up. All right, Dutton's going to take this one in. Got Wayman in, Peddington out. Puck's going to go deep into the offensive zone. Dutton in for pressure. Good. Holds the zone. Peddington holds the zone. Snow Kings break it out. Peddington drops that one off to Sims. Sims into the zone. That one's going to come back out to neutral ice. All right, so Snow Kings get their first shot on net. Connor's going to cover. All right, we got Bennett, Campen, Siller, Sims, and who's over on the other side? All right. In the Comet defensive zone, Stiller's going to break that one up. Campen picks it up. A nice pass over to Gastrock. Gastrock brings it into the zone. Shot on net. Loose puck in front of the net. Oh, somehow that puck did not go in, but that was close. Oh, Sillers is playing up. Okay, Gastrock walks this one in. Oh, shot towards goal. Goalie will get a pad on that one. Wayman sends that one around the boards. Okay, Brody out. Lynn out. So we got Wayman, Hollenbach back D, Brody, Lynn, and Sillers up front. Shot towards the goal. Seattle goalie will save. All right. With that whistle, we'll hold the lines out there. So we got Lynn with the face-off, Whittle and Brody on wing, Holland back and Wayman back deep. Lynn over to Whittle. Hollenbach will pick this one up, drops it off to Bruce. Bruce up to Brody. Brody to Whittle. That one will get past his stick. Jeremy keeps with it. Backhand. That'll go high, wide of the net. Snow Kings break this one out. Wayman will pick that one up. Wayman to Whittle. Whittle to Dutton. Dutton into the zone. Snow Kings turn him around. Back to neutral ice we go. All right, Sims to Heyman. Heyman into the zone. Dutton following behind. Dutton into the corner, working this one over to the other side. Heyman centers that one up. Goalie will cover. All right, we got Headington, Sims, Heyman, Dutton, and Pepin out on the ice. Dutton with the faceoff.
Yeah.
Snow Kings come into the zone. There's going to be a slashing penalty on Darren. So 2 minutes. Slashing? I didn't see it. Yeah, I didn't see it. Huh. Okay. All right, so Comets will go to the penalty box. 2 minutes on the clock. Penalty kill for the Comets. Dutton with the faceoff. We got Wayman, Heyman, and Hollenbach out on the ice. All right, Dutton with the faceoff. Dutton, nice face-off win. Back to Hollenbach. Hollenbach sends it up the ice. That's going to be an icing call on the Comets, so we'll come back for another face-off. Dutton, Heyman up front. Wayman, Hollenbach back deep. All right, shot towards the net. That'll be wide. Wayman's going to chase that one down. Snow Kings throw it around to the other side of the boards. All right. Dutton's going to pick this one up. Sends it over to Heyman. Heyman out of the zone. Defense. Snow Kings defense will pick that one up. Heyman into the offensive zone. Is over to the boards. Calling back in for pressure. Seattle's going to send this one into the defensive zone. Sims is going to pick this one up. Sims trying to skate this one out of the zone. Heyman's going to send that one down the ice. Icing is waved off. We got a line change by Comet. Siller's out. Gastrock out. Wayman out. Sims out. Gastrock working this one through the neutral zone. Seattle sends it back into the defensive zone. Wayman will pick that one up, send it into the corner. Snow Kings center that one up. Bennett sends it out of the zone. Snow Kings trying to work this one forward through the neutral zone. Comets in for pressure. All right, that one's going to slide back into the defensive zone. Sims back in. Sims taps that one up to Sillers. Sillers going to skate that one out of the zone, sends it over to Peddington. Comets full strength. Peddington behind the Seattle goal, trying to wrap. Good defense by Seattle. Seattle breaks this one out. Hollenbeck over to... Who's that? Oh, nice shot on net. Goalie saves. Seattle goalie saves. Oh, that was Darren. Okay, shot by Bruce, I think. Seattle goalie will save. All right, we got Hollenbeck, Wayman back deep. Lynn, Brody, Whittle up front. Lynn back to Wayman. Wayman with the shot. Goalie picks that one up. Snow Kings pick up the nice poke check by Wayman. Turns that one around. Offsides by the Snow Kings. Was it Snow Kings? Snow Kings? Is that what they are? Seattle? Yeah. All right. Gotta change the lines here. Evan, Dutton, Heyman up front. Peddington and Sims back deep. Snow Kings into the zone. That'll go off the shin pad of Sims. Nice block. Sims skates this one out of the zone. Snow Kings turn him around at the blue line. Back to the neutral zone we go. Peddington. Oh. All right. Comets trying to break this one out. Snow Kings intercept. Happen to Dutton, or sorry, Heyman. Heyman drops that to Dutton. Dutton into the zone. We got offsides by the Comets. That'll bring out Hollenbeck, Wayman, Gastrock, Sillers, and Campen. Gastrock with the face-off. Hollenbeck taps that one forward. Snow King defense will pick that one up. That'll go deep into the Comet zone. Wayman's going to tap that one up to Sillers. He gets turned around. Snow King's getting dangerously close to the front of the net. No shot there. Campen breaks this one out. Taps this to Sillers. Sillers on the run. Sillers trying to get that one to Gastrock. It's wide open, but Sillers can't center it up. Good coverage by the Snow Kings. Wayman's going to tap that one in from the blue line. All right, Snow Kings break this one out. Hollenbeck back for D. Wayman will pick it up. Gastrock up to Campen. Campen into the neutral zone. Snow Kings turn this one towards the offensive zone. All right. Campen intercepts a pass. Tries to turn this into the offensive zone. Siller's going to chase this one down. Sillers into the corner. Lynn centers up in front of the net. No centering pass. Peddington to Lynn. Lynn with the reach. Gets right past his stick, and that'll be icing call on the Comets. 2:19 Remaining in the first period, we got a 0-0 game. Coming back to the defensive zone for a face-off. Lynn, Whittle, Brody up front. Sims and Pennington back deep. Snow Kings send that one towards the net. That'll get caught up in a Snow King jersey. Snow Kings send it into the corner. Oh, centering pass by the Snow Kings. Comets break that out. Snow Kings turn them around at the blue line. Comets send that one into the offensive zone. Back they go into the corner. Whittle and Snow Kings. Comets break that one out. Lynn's gonna tap that one over to the wall. Shot towards the net. That'll be wide. All right, that one comes out to neutral zone. Ooh. 1:22 remains in the first period. Dutton with the faceoff. We got Pepin and Heyman up front, Hollenbach and Pennington back deep. Comets to Pennington to Heyman. Heyman with a shot. That'll be wide of the net. Heyman into traffic. Trying to break this one out. Snow Kings come away with it. Dutton's going to come into the corner for pressure. Tries to center that one up. Snow Kings come away. Into the pressure on the boards. Pennington will do backhand pass to Dutton. Dutton. No, I don't know. All right. Heyman will break this one out. Into pressure on the boards. Snow Kings will take over. We got Sims, Pennington. Astrock's going to come out, and that's the buzzer for into the first. We got a 0-0 score into the first.
We got to get back to our system. That guy's who's got to take the body. We got to get back taking the body. That's a good hit. What I'm talking about. That's that play perfect. Hit him. With a couple other guys,
yeah.
Get your heads up.
So much work, though. Yeah, you totally would. You crush it, right? Sometimes they do that. Sometimes they have a food truck, too. And bring their food truck with
Obviously, there's going to be bad bounces. There's going to be lots of rebounds out here. We got to have F3. Don't get sucked too far in.
Any of these parents?
3 guys right on the net, right around the goalie. Puck sitting there wide open net. We have no reason to get there. Okay? F1, F2, the puck around the net. F3's got to stay back. Look for that open foul. Look for that odd rebound with the cherry. Okay? Work the puck to the center of the house. Get some quality shots.
All right, start of the second period here. All right, we got Gasrock with the face-off. Stillers are camping up front. Peddington and Sims back deep. It's going to come into the Comet defensive zone. pops up out of bounds, so we'll get a whistle and a face-off in the defensive zone. Astrock with the face-off. Astrock works that one. Back to Sims. Sims to Campen. Campen into the zone. Oh, and it gets tangled up with the Seattle player. Campen and Gastrock get back on side. Oh, Sims bringing that one into the zone. Checked by Seattle. Oh, Sims loses an edge. That one comes out of the zone. Stillers going to track that one down. Stillers into the zone. Sends it deep. We got Lynn out. Campen out. Brody out. Snow Kings send that one down, but the icing's called out. There's touch of the puck. Comets trying to set this one up. Lynn into the zone. Oh, Lynn with the shot. Goalie will cover. Brody, Lynn, Whittle up front. Wayman and Hollenbach back deep. Brody sends that one towards the goal. That'll be just wide. Hollenbach holds his own, sends that one up to Whittle. Whittle. All right. Comets send that, or Snow Kings send that down for an icing call, and that'll bring out Heyman, Pepin, Dutton, Peddington. Dutton with the face-off. Pepin and Heyman up front. Sims and Peddington back deep. Dutton towards the goal. Loose puck in front of the net. Oh. Comets try to chip that one over the players. Heyman with a shot. Oh, Pepin with a looking for a shot. Snow Kings break this one out. Peddington over to Heyman. Heyman up. That one comes off the Snow Kings stick. Heyman back for pressure. Pepin trying to send it. Oh, Pepin with a nice pass right to Heyman's stick. That one gets past his stick. Get the tip. Dutton with the shot. That puck gets tangled up in the goalie's jersey, so good pressure on the net by that shift. That'll bring out Campen, Gastrock, Sillers, Wayman, and Hollenbach.
Oh, really?
Gastrock with the face-off.
Happened.
Gastrock draws that one back to Hollenbach. Hollenbach, that one in the corner. Sillers, Hollenbach, that one slips past the blue line. Sillers picks that one up, turns it back to the neutral zone. Sillers into the offensive zone, sends it towards the net. Rebound comes loose. Snow Kings get there first. Campen battling in the corner. Sillers with the interception over to Campen. That gets past his stick. Snow Kings turn it out of the zone. That's going to roll all the way down. Connor will tap that one wide to the boards. Comets into pressure. Leo's gonna skate this one out, tap it up to Camping. Camping into the offensive zone, threads the needle, sends it towards the net. Oh, goalie will pick that one up. Ooh. Snow Kings send that one all the way down. For some reason, icing's waved off. Let's break this one out. Lynn into the zone. That'll be an icing call on the Comets, so back to the defensive zone we go. 7:37 in the second remains in the second period. We got a 0-0 score. Lynn with the face-off. We got Brody Whittle up front. Darren and Sims back deep. Hey, Comets. Not really breaking this. Okay. Comets break it out of the zone. Snow Kings come right back in. Sims is going to break this one out. Coming in with speed. Oh, nice shot. Goalie covers. All right, Heyman, Dutton, Pepin coming out for the front line. Wayman, Hollenbach, back deep. Dutton with the face-off. Dutton to Pepin. Pepin taps that one into the goal. Snow Kings send that one up the ice. Pepin's going to pick this one up. Sends it over to Heyman. Heyman towards the net. Defense will pick that one up. Heyman into the offensive zone. It's going to be icing, or I don't know, icing? Icing call on the Comets, I guess. All right, Gastrock, Camp and Sillers, Wayman and Sims out on D. Camping into the offensive zone. Into pressure. Astrock battling on the wall. All right. Seattle's going to turn this one out of the zone. Good pressure by Gastrock. Darren looking for a forward. I don't know what that whistle's for. Maybe the puck came out of bounds. All right, we got Wayman, Hollenbach, Brody, Whittle, Lynn. Comets break it out. Oh! Seattle goalie comes out of the goal, sends that one up, bounces off a jersey. Lynn from the blue line. Seattle breaks this one out. Hollenbach first to the puck in the corner, sends that one up the wall, looking for a Comet jersey. It's going to be offsides by the Snow Kings, so that'll bring out Heyman, Dutton, Pepin. Let's see, Wayman and Hollenbach back deep. Connor's going to slide that one into the corner. Snow King's walking this one forward. Oh, good defense by Hollenbach. Sends it over to the boards, gets it into the corner. Back behind the Comet net. Wayman sends it to the other side. Hollenbach's going to slide that one around. All right. Heyman's going to break this one out. Comes into the zone with some speed. Dutton Pepin in front of the net. Trying to center. Oh, nobody there. Connor sends that one over to the boards. Heyman's going to break this one out into the zone. Dutton into the zone. Dutton looking for a wrap. Can't control on a stick. Dutton. Lynn with a shot. Oh, Kempen with a backhand. Goalie covers. All right, Gastrock, Sillers, Campen, Headington, and Sims. That's going to come all the way out of the zone. Sims sends that one up the boards. Campen will pick it up. Campen tries to thread the needle. Snow Kings. Oh. All right, Snow Kings turn this one into the zone. Defense will pick that one up. Sims up. Send it in for pressure. Snow Kings turn it back to the defensive zone. Sims will send that one to neutral ice. Stillers will tap that one. Bennett in for pressure. Trying to move this one forward. Snow Kings turn it around. Headington will be back to the corner. Sends that behind the Comet net up to Campen. Campen into pressure. Sillers. Oh, Snow Kings towards the goal. That'll be wide. All right. Comets finally break this one out. Headington into the zone. Sends it towards the net. Headington comes around. Sends it towards the net. Oh, wide. Whittle, Lynn, Brody out for the front line. Lynn walking that one forward. That one gets past Wayman's stick. Hollenbach covers. Brody up to Whittle. Whittle take the shot. Goalie will cover.
Good job. Good job.
Bruce with the face-off. We got Whittle and Brody up front. Wayman, Hollenbach back deep. Bruce towards the goal. Quick shot. That'll be... that one, the puck goes out of play. Oh, Linda Hollenbach, that comes out of the zone. Wayman sends that over to the other side. Brody taps that one into the zone. Snow Kings turn it around.
2 seconds. Hold it 2 seconds.
Offsides by the Comets. 1:18 remains in the second period. We still got a 0-0 score. Dutton, Pepin, Heyman, Sims, and Peddington out on the ice. Snow Kings sends that towards the goal. Connor will pick that one up. Dutton in for, or Heyman in for pressure. Dutton sends that one towards the goal. Goalie will cover. All right, we got Sims and Peddington, Campen, Gastrock, Sillers up front. Sillers with the face-off. That one comes out of the zone. Sillers turns it around back into the zone to Campen. Gastrock. That one comes off the stick. Snow Kings into the defensive zone. All right, Gastrock trying to bank that one. Oh, shot. Connor saves. All right. So Snow Kings send that one in, but that's going to be offsides by the Snow Kings. Wayman. So we got Gastrock, Sillers, Campen, Wayman, and Hollenbach out on the ice. Gastrock with the face-off. And that'll be the buzzer for into the second. So into the second period, we got a score 0-0.
We're not being aggressive enough, right? Well, we're letting these teams figure it out. This is our house. Let's go. Go ahead and hit that guy. Take the buffer and go score. Time, take your net with it. Get inside the out, shoot the puck. Low. Crash the rebound. It's an odd man rush. Don't go in a straight line. Straight line is easy to defend.
Yeah.
You walk over to Foley and press M on that?
M?
Yeah.
So got to be down by his socks. Both?
Come to me! Come to me! 1, 2, 3,
Better? I don't know. Tell me if it didn't work. All right, here we go. Start of the third period. Out of gas? I don't know. Mine probably does too. All right, we got Hollaback, Wayman, Lynn, Whittle, Brody on the ice. Brody to Whittle. Ooh. Wayman and a Seattle player collided there. Hollenbach sends it up the ice. That'll go right to a Snow Kings player. Hollenbach over to Whittle. That's going to get past everybody's sticks. An icing call on
Off that lower section before that half stop and work.
the Comets. Back to the defensive zone we go. We got Dutton, Pepin, Heyman. Wayman and Hollenbach out on the ice. Dutton with the face-off. Dutton's going to bring this one behind the Comet net, slides it up the boards. Looking for Cooper. Snow Kings defense. Blue liner will pick that up. Dutton looking for Heyman. Heyman. Oh, gets it out, breaks it out of the zone into traffic, neutral ice. All right, Wayman's going to give this one a try. Ooh. He gets checked into the boards. Dutton will take over, send that one up to Heyman. Heyman trying to break this one out. Dutton will get a glove on that one. Hollenbach tries to flip that one up to a player. Snow Kings will hold the blue line. Sends it out of the zone. That's going to be offsides. Offsides by the Snow Kings. All right, we got Sims and Pennington back on D. Gastra, Campen, Sillers up front. All right, that one slides back to the defensive zone. Bennett will go back for pressure. Works that one almost to the blue line. Snow Kings turn it around. Campen will pick that one up. Campen up to Sillers. Headington takes that one out of the zone. Gastrock's going to get a hold of this one. Gastrock into the zones. Rip, that's going to be a tripping on Snow Kings. Campen trying to work this one to Bennett. Bennett. Got an extra skater on. Oh! Oh! Ah! So many shots! All right, tripping penalty on the Snow Kings. Oh, bunch of shots on net there for the Comets. Can't get one past the goalie. 9:18 in the third period, that 2-minute penalty, so Comets will go on power play here. We got Lynn, Brody, Whittle, Wayman, and Hollenbach out on the ice. Lynn with face-off. Snow Kings break this one out. Tyler sends that one to the corner. Bruce with a little room. Coming up the boards. Up goes behind the Seattle net. That one comes all the way down. That'll be an icing call on the Snow Kings. That'll bring out Dutton, Heyman, Pepin, Sims, and Peddington. Dutton with the face-off. Oh, shot! Cooper gets one past the goalie. So, Cooper. So, nice first goal for the Comets on a power play. I'm not sure who will get the assist there, but Pepin gets the goal. Pepin, Dutton, Heyman stay out on the front line. We got Sims and Teddington back deep. Dutton with the face-off. Snow Kings will be full strength with that goal. Oh, shot towards the goal. Connor will cover. Teddington sends that one around the wall. Heyman's going to send that one up. That's going to get past all the sticks and be an icing call on the Comets. 8:26 remains in the third period. Comets 1, Seattle Snow Kings 0. Done with the face-off. Pepin, Heyman, Sims, and Teddington. Heyman gets through the line, battles for control, sends that one looking for Dutton. Snow Kings come away with it. Snow Kings with speed into the zone. Nice defense by Dutton. Nice back check by Sims to hold him off. Teddington will pick this one up. Sends it up the ice. Looking for Heyman. Snow Kings into the zone. Sims with some good defense. Puck comes out of bounds, and that whistle will bring out Hollenbeck, Wayman, Gastrock, Sillers, and Campen. Gastrock with the face-off. Gastrock working this one to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck looking for Campen. All right. Leo comes away with it. Taps that over to Campen. Campen out of the zone. Snow Kings right back in. Oh, Snow Kings with the shot. High over the net. Leo to Campen. Campen looking for Gastrock. Passes behind him. Wayman trying to break this one out. Dumps that off to Campen. Campen into... Oh, Snow Kings come away with it. Nice. Sillers out of the zone, drops that off to Bennett. Bennett into the zone, sends it towards the net. Goalie will get a blocker pad on that one. Camper comes around with, ooh, Campen with a nice wrap. Snow Kings pick it up. All right, Snow Kings on the move into the defensive zone. Teddington will pick that one up. Teddington trying to get that over to Campen. Lane closes. All right, Lynn holds his own. Snow Kings work that one to the blue line. That's going to go off a shin pad, bounce out of the zone. Sims to Lynn. Lynn into the zone, puts it into the corner. Snow Kings come away with it. All right. Heyman into the zone. Heyman towards the goal. Goalie will cover. 5:33 remains in the third period. All right, we got Lynn, Brody, Whittle. All right, quick shot towards the net. Goalie will tap that one wide. Ooh. He's definitely starting to get more physical. All All right, Snow Kings bring this one to neutral ice. Whittle with a poke check. Turns it back into the zone. That's going to come all the way down, slide right past the net, and be an icing call on the Snow Kings. All right, we got Wayman, Hollaback, Brody, Heyman, Pepin, Dutton, Pepin, Heyman, Hollaback, and Wayman out on the ice. Nice poke check by Colby. Heyman sends that one deep around the other side. That one's going to slide out. Snow Kings take it out to neutral ice. Dutton with a nice turnover move. Wayman sends it to the neutral zone. Snow Kings send it into the defensive zone. Snow Kings turn it way offsides. All right, Heyman's going to skate this one down. Oh, nice speed by Callan. Callan behind the Seattle net. Cooper with the shot. Oh, off the post. Dutton with the shot. Defense will pick that one up. Colby holds the blue line, walks this one in. Oh, tries to shoot. That one comes off a stick. Comets slide this one around. Hollenbach with a shot. Oh, another shot on the net. Goalie will save. Hollenbach holds the blue line, sends it towards the goal. Oh, Dutton with the shot. Oh. No goal. Good pressure on the net by the Comets. Several shots on net there. All right, that'll bring out Sillers, Camp, and Gastrock. Sims and Peddington. Gastrock, no. Sillers with the face-off. Peddington with the shot. Goalie will scoop that one up. We got a whistle. We'll do another face-off. Sillers with the face-off. Oh, good defense by Darren. Sillers turns this one around. That one comes over to the boards, into pressure. Comets come away with it. Campen with a shot. Oh, goalie closes. Oh! Sillers trying to work that one towards the net. Defense will send it back into the corner. All right, Sillers centers up in front of the net. Astrock battling for the puck. Comets send it towards the net. Snow Kings will send it back to the corner. All right, Snow Kings break that one out. Good defensive move by Darren. Diego trying to work this one. All right, Diego to Darren. Darren, oh, nice pass up to Whittle. Whittle into the zone. Whittle looking for Lynn. Oh, Lynn with a shot from the ground. All right. Oh. Comets center that one up. Snow Kings send it back to the boards. 1:43 remains in this game. Comets 1, Snow Kings 0. Oh, yes! Beautiful centering pass by Bruce. Bruce will get the assist. Whittle will get the goal. So, beautiful centering pass by Bruce over to Whittle. Whittle finds the corner of the net. Comets 2, Snow King 0.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, all the way down. All the way down. All right, Bruce with the face-off. We got Whittle Brody up front, hauling back, Wayman back deep. Come on, Snow Kings are through the lines. Nice defense by Colby. All right. Bruce with a little room. Coming through the zone with... Oh! Snow Kings have pulled their goalie. Bruce with a shot. Hits the post. Can't quite get the empty netter. Snow Kings moving through the zone. Oh, Bruce sends that one around the wall. Whittle pick that one up. Snow Kings have 6 skaters on the ice. Oh, Bruce sends that one up, out to neutral ice. Snow Kings, offsides! There we go. Offsides on the Snow Kings.
Our team doesn't advance.
32 seconds remain in this game. We got a score. Comets 2, Snow Kings 0. Dutton, Pepin, Heyman out on the ice. Oh. Snow Kings are going to send their goalie back out for the face-off. Yeah, makes sense. All right, done with the face-off. We got Sims and Peddington back deep. Heyman and Pepin up front. All right. Racing on the Snow Kings.
26 seconds.
So 26 seconds remain in this game. Dutton with the face-off, or Heyman with the face-off. Heyman trying to get that one over to Pepin. Pepin hanging up center of the net. Snow Kings break this one out. Oh, nice block by Darren. Good defense by the Comets. Send that one towards the net. 3 seconds. All right. Here we go. There we got a buzzer for end of the game. Comets will take the win on this one. So final score, Comets 2, Seattle Snow Kings 0. So we will be back in action. Let's see. Today is Friday. This is our only game today. We have another game Saturday evening. And we'll be playing a team from Portland. So 2 out-of-state teams traveled up for this tournament. So mixing up the teams a little bit, which is fun to play. So we'll be back in action on Saturday. Hope to see y'all there.